What if you never needed sleep again? Imagine a world where the clock no longer dictates your life, where the hours once spent in slumber are now filled with productivity, creativity, and exploration. Sounds incredible, right? But let's dive deeper into the consequences of such a radical shift in our existence. Right now, sleep is an essential part of human biology. It recalibrates our minds, repairs our bodies, and rejuvenates our spirit. In a typical day, we spend roughly 1/3 of our lives sleeping, a necessity rooted in our very physiology. During sleep, our brains remove toxins, consolidate memories, and release vital hormones that regulate everything from our mood to our immune system. But what if that all changed? What if tomorrow we woke up and discovered that sleep was no longer a requirement? Imagine waking up with the sun, fully alert and ready to take on the day, not merely surviving until bedtime. For the first few days, excitement would run high. Think of all the things you could accomplish. You could read every book on your shelf, learn a new language, or even master a musical instrument. With the average person gaining an additional 8 hours of awake time each day, the possibilities seem endless. But let's scrutinize this world a little more closely. Once the initial excitement wears off, we might start to see a shift in how humans function. Without sleep, our social structures could transform dramatically. Think about it. Work-life balance would change radically. No more 9-to-5 grind. Companies would likely adopt flexible hours, allowing employees to work when they feel most productive, whether that's at dawn or under the stars. But this newfound freedom could lead to increased pressure to be always on, raising concerns about burnout and mental health in a world where rest is no longer a necessity. Let's not forget creativity. Many artists, writers, and musicians have long drawn inspiration from the dream state, where the subconscious mind wanders freely. Without dreams or the unique insights that often come from a good night's sleep, could we lose some essence of that creativity? Would art and storytelling evolve into a different form, perhaps more clinical but less emotive? Now, consider our physical health. Sleep regulates hormones, manages appetite, and contributes to heart health. If we no longer needed to sleep, what might happen to these processes? While we might have more time to exercise and focus on our health, could we face new health issues? Our bodies might adapt in unexpected ways, possibly leading to long-term consequences that we can only speculate about. Would we find ourselves battling different kinds of ailments, ones we haven't encountered before due to the absence of sleep? Furthermore, imagine the ecological impacts. With humans awake 24/7, industrial activity could potentially increase. Would we accelerate resource consumption, harming our planet further? Or on the flip side, would our newfound time lead us to create sustainable solutions more rapidly? Think of the innovation we could achieve, developing technology to address climate change, as more minds work together around the clock. Meantime, forging relationships would take on a new meaning. Friendships, family dynamics, and romantic connections could deepen with the abundance of shared awake time. However, would this constant interaction also lead to relationship fatigue? Too much time spent together could result in friction and conflict. Suggesting a delicate balance would be crucial as people navigate this new reality. Let's take a moment to reflect. If sleep were to vanish from our lives, we would undoubtedly experience both the exhilarating highs and disconcerting lows of this change. Our society could glow with endless potential, yet become a place where connectivity competes with a lack of personal space and downtime. Echolocation and adaptability, two core traits of survival, would be put to the ultimate test. As we explore this hypothetical scenario, it's essential to ask ourselves, what does it mean to be human? Sleep is a part of our identity, shaping our experiences, emotions, and relationships. Could we truly thrive in a world devoid of sleep? Would we be happier, healthier, and more productive? Or would we lose something profound along the way? There's a certain beauty in the rhythm of life, knowing that after a long day, rest awaits. It allows us to dream, to reflect, and to recharge. Perhaps the necessity of sleep isn't just a biological requirement, but an essential element of the human experience that fosters creativity, connection, and balance. In closing, let's ponder the question: if sleep ceased to exist, what would you choose to do with all that extra time? How would you redefine your purpose and aspirations? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation about the intriguing possibilities and unforeseen consequences of a sleepless world. If you enjoyed this journey through imagination and science, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more thought-provoking explorations. After all, the more we ponder the what-ifs, the closer we get to understanding our own humanity.